Rainbow Loom. Today I'll be showing you how to make the Raindrops bracelet. This is an intermediate level design. To make this bracelet you will need 28 A colored bands, 12 B colored bands, 12 C colored bands, and a C-clip. I will be using white, teal, and blue to make this bracelet. It's a good idea to have your supplies ready before you begin, so pause the video here until you're ready to follow along. If you don't have a band organizer like mine, I suggest you write the letters A, B, and C on a piece of paper and put your bands by the letters. This will help you keep track of your bands while you are placing and looping. Now, let's get started. Place the loom so that the red arrow is pointing away from you. Start by placing the first 4 bands on the loom. We'll start from the center pin and place band 1A out to the left. 2A will be placed out to the right. Make sure you place these far enough down on your pin because we have 2 more bands to place. We'll place band 3B and the 4th band will be placed using your C-colored band. Now refer to the diagram on your screen as you place a pattern of 4 bands. We'll start from this left bottom pin and place band 1A forward, push it down. 2A will be placed on the right side, and then place 3B and then 4C. Place these bands one at a time to keep them in the right order on your pin. This will make it easier when you loop your bands. I'll repeat this process one more time. 1A, 2A, 3B, and 4C. Please pause the video here and refer to the diagram on the screen to place this pattern 8 more times. Leave the last 2 rows of pins empty because the last section of bands will be placed in a different order. Now I'll show you how to place the last 6 bands. 1A will be placed forward on the left side. 2A forward on the right. Then place 3A into the center, and 4A will be placed into the center. 5B, place forward. 6C, and then on this last pin we'll place a cap band. Use an A colored band, twist it into a figure 8, turn it back upon itself, and place it on that last pin. And there we've completed placing all of our bands. Now we're ready to start looping the bands. Turn the loom so that the red arrow is pointing toward you. Follow along as I loop the first 6 bands. With your hook, pull the cap band back and you'll loop your C-colored band forward. That's the top band, and that's 1C. Then you pull your B-colored band forward, and that's 2B. Your third band is your A colored band, and that's pulled out to the left. And then your fourth band is an A-colored band, and that's pulled out to the right. The fifth band is an A-colored band, and it will be looped forward. And your sixth band is an A-colored band on the right that is looped forward. Now refer to the diagram on your screen as I loop a pattern of 4 bands. Unlike other designs, the center bands are not looped back upon themselves. Instead, we'll grab the center bands and we'll pull the top one out to the left, and then the next one will be pulled out to the right. I'll show you how this works. To loop the pattern of 4 bands, we start with our C-colored band. We get that on our hook, and then it is pulled out to the left. Next, we'll loop our B-colored band out to the right. So we pull back all those bands, get the B-colored band in our hook, and we pull that out to the right. Then we'll loop band 3A. We pull all the bands above that back, grab our A-colored band, and loop it forward. Then we'll loop band 4A. We pull all the bands above it back, A-colored band on our hook, and pull it forward. I'll show you that one more time. We grab the first band in the center here, that's our C-colored band, and that is pulled out to the left. Our B-colored band, which is 2B, will be pulled out to the right. Then we loop 3A, and 4A. Pause the video here and refer to the diagram on your screen. Repeat this looping pattern until you reach the end of the loom. And at the end of the loom, these last 2 bands will be pulled into the center pin. And there we've completed looping our bands. Now that we've finished looping our bands, we're ready to finish the bracelet. Pull all of the bands on this last pin up to the top. You'll place your hook down through the center channel and tilt your hook out to the side. On the end of your hook, you'll place an A-colored band, pull back, pull your hook up through that channel, place both ends on your hook, and then pull it up to the thickest part. Then with your fingers, lift the bands from the loom. If made on one loom, this bracelet will need to be extended to fit a wrist comfortably. To extend the bracelet, you must first decide how many bands you'll need. You'll place those bands in a single chain along one side of your loom. Smaller wrists may need only 3 or 4 bands. Larger wrists may need 6 or more. And once you place those bands on the loom, you'll place the cap band from your bracelet on this last pin. On your bracelet, you locate the cap band and stretch that from the last pin to the one behind it. Then you loop the bands of your extension in a single chain. And once you've looped the last band, you stretch those to the middle pin. This creates an area where you can attach your C-clip. Grab your C-clip with the open side facing toward you and snap it over the bands. Make sure it's on there securely, and then you can lift your extension from the loom. On the other end of your bracelet, pull the hook away, slide your 2 fingers in that band, and that's where you can attach the other side of your C-clip. And once you've done that, you've completed the Raindrops bracelet.